Hi everyone, we will be discussing today about NATO Summit of 2021. NATO means North Atlantic Treaty Organization. They held their meeting of the year on June 14, 2021 at Brussels, Belgium. Okay, so as this was there in the news, they will have to study about NATO and also about the meeting. So if we are looking at the NATO, we can see that this is an intergovernmental body. It has about 30 members and the members are from Europe as well as North America. Okay, actually originally it had only 12 members when it was signed on 1949, but later the number of members in NATO increased to 30. Okay, the headquarters of NATO is in Brussels of Belgium, where the current meeting has held, and there is an important point that the treaty was signed on 4th April 1949. Okay, there is a treaty. Either we can call this treaty as Washington Treaty or North Atlantic Treaty. Okay, so anyway, this treaty is signed on 4th April 1949, and by that North Atlantic Treaty Organization was formed. Okay, and the last member who joined NATO is North Macedonia on 27th March 2020. Okay, so earlier it had only 12 members. Now there is about 30 countries as members, and the last member who joined NATO was North Macedonia, and that was on 27th March of 2020. Okay, and the most important point that we have to note is that India is not a member of NATO. Okay, the main aim or the focus of this NATO is that they have collective defense, or the treaty contain an important article called Article 5, and this is speaking about the collective defense that will be followed by the NATO members, which means that if a country who is outside this NATO group is attacking any of the member of this NATO, then that they will consider as an attack on the NATO itself. Okay, so if a country outside the NATO is attacking any member of the country, they will collectively defend against that outside country. Okay, they will attack that country together. Okay, that is the important focus of this alliance. Okay, so we can say that this is a military alliance. Okay, so any country if is attacking NATO, they will fight together against this outside country. Okay, so this is a military alliance. All these points are very important because these are the factual points regarding NATO, and that must be studied thoroughly in order to perform well in the examination. Then regarding this particular meeting, we can say that they have discussed a lot about these much points. Okay, they have discussed about geostrategic environment of the world currently, then the emerging technologies, then climate change, then also they discussed about the security aspects that is also involving space threats. Okay, so these are the topics that they have discussed about seriously in this NATO summit. So there is not much to be learned from these discussions. Apart from that, all these topics are very important in the current scenario. What we have to focus more is that we have to be thorough with the history of NATO, its organization, its members and headquarters. Such kind of factual points we must be thorough with. Okay, so that's all about this topic. Thank you.